Well, good day everyone. So today I am going to talk about the Elgin purse watch, otherwise known as the Ermeto watch. This is very similar, but in some ways very unique in comparison to the Movado purse watches. The Movado watches had a winding mechanism. I'm going to take this off here. A winding mechanism that wound the watch. You could wind it through the crown, or you could wind it simply by closing and opening. That it has a mechanism in for winding the watch that way. The Elgin version of the purse watch does not have that. You have to wind it manually from the top. Also, the Elgin watch is spring-loaded with a latch on the back. And so there's a couple differences. Now on the inside of the watch, this is your standard Elgin watch. The mechanism on the inside is nothing special. But what I'd like to talk to you today about is just how the spring-loaded mechanism works and how to disassemble it so you can service it. Also, I don't know whether it's going to be yet, I don't know if it's going to be in this video, but both of these two I'm going to recover with leather, so I will show you that either in the latter half of this video or the next video. So to start with, these have a locking mechanism on them. Because they're spring loaded, they will spring open once they are unlocked. But if you don't know how they are locked or unlocked, it can be quite frustrating fighting with it, trying to figure out what exactly I'm doing. So this is right side up, top up, and if you push together, it will spring open when it's right side up. But if you try to push it back together and have it lock, it will not. It will remain open. And the reason for that is on the back you have this little hook that you can see here, the rivet points. You have these two, which one is the pivot point of this hook and the other is just a stop to prevent it from going too far up, too far down. It is weighted, so in the right side up position, the crown up position, it will always be there for opening. And on this side you have a little pin where that hooks. So if you don't know this, it can be quite frustrating figuring out, trying, well, how do I get it to close? All you have to do is turn it around and look at the back. And likewise, to get it to latch, then you just turn it upside down, and because it's weighted, it will latch like that. There again, and if you don't have it right side up, you have it upside down, and you're trying to open it, it won't open. You've got to, all you have to do is turn it around, push in, and it'll open up. So it's the same way with this one. Opens up. There's the latch, upside down, closed. Now, when it comes to disassembling the case components of this, you can open up the case back and remove the movement without disassembling the whole case. But I'm going to show you how to do that just so it's on record. I don't think there's any information out there on how to disassemble these. And so just so that this is a resource for people to refer to, I'm going to show you how to do that. If you look underneath the front here of these covers, there are two tabs, we'll call them. They're really stops. That's what's causing the spring that is holding this in. That's what is preventing it from opening up, completely coming out. So all you have to do is take a pry bar, if you have a pry bar, get in there and just bend it down ever so slightly, maybe one side at a time, and then out it comes. And there you go. And there's the spring. If you look at it underneath, it's just it looks like a piece of bent mainspring that you can unscrew. So let's do it on the other side. Sorry about the glare of the light of the window, but you just get in there, and it's always from the front. It won't work if you try to do this from the back. And there you go. So if you look at that, those two little stops are catching on this part of the spring. So we're just putting the pry bar in there and pushing that down ever so slightly so that it can pass. On the inside of the cover, this is what the hook looks like, and it's weighted. It is riveted in there, and so it shouldn't come out. If it does, then the pivot point, this part right here, needs to be re-riveted so it doesn't come out. This one here that I have, open it up. When I got it, I've already taken this apart and put it back together, but when I got it, the hook was rattling around free on the inside. That's because it's not riveted. So that's a repair I'm going to have to do in the course of servicing these three jobs, these three watches. And it's good, I think anyway, I think it's good that that this hook comes out, because the third one that I have doesn't have a hook in it at all. And so I'm going to have to make a hook so that this one can be completely restored. So that's the introduction to these watches. I will continue to take these apart, service the movements, and I'll come back in a little bit, show you the making of this hook, the installation of it, and the recovering of the covers.